Chad Evans, certified by the National Weather Association. Weather from where you live.
Well, it is clear here, and we've got another cold night on the way, but boy, there's a lot of warmth out here in the plains that will arrive. That'll bring temperatures in the 70s and 80s by later on this week. But you'll also notice a weather system spinning out here that's brought a lot of showers and storms to the western U.S. This may be our only fairly decent chance of any rainfall for a good 2 weeks around here. A strong cold front's going to swing in from the north as we get towards late weekend, early next week, and this system will begin to move to the northeast. So we may pick up a little bit of this rainfall. Again, it's late next weekend and early the next week. But in the meantime, though, it's going to be a cold night tonight. In fact, we've got another round of frost for the overnight hours with temperatures dropping into the 30s. But then there's that big warm-up, 70s, even some 80s this week. Temperatures way above normal. And then we'll watch those rain chances with that system ejecting out of the desert southwest. But that strong cold front that pulls it our way may actually bring our first freeze. And this is looking more like it may be later on next week. We'll have to keep an eye on that, but certainly this is the general setup. We'll have a map that kind of shows all these weather scenarios here coming up in just a second. But in the meantime, tonight, though, again, frost out there, cover that tender vegetation, low 30s in our eastern and southeastern counties, even freezing in Atlanta and Burlington, 35 at Remington, about 35 at West Point, and 35 at Chalmers as well. And a good-looking day tomorrow, mostly sunny. Temperatures again, mid-60s here in the northeast to 68 in Lafayette, 70 though out towards the state line, even Kentland and towards the Remington area, 68, 69 degrees, 67 at Maderryville. Here is the weather outlook here for the next good week and a half. Tonight we get that cool night with some patchy frost around, but then here comes the warmth. In fact, many of you are going to be in the 80s later on this week. Very nice warm up, but the fire danger may start to creep up a little bit. This warm, dry weather is going to continue into at least part of the weekend, but a pretty strong cold front will swing in from the north. This has the potential to bring at least some rain to the area late Sunday and early next week, largely around Monday. And then we have to watch a sharply cooler regime. A little brief shot of cold air may arrive here next week, and that has the potential to bring the first freeze. 35 tonight, some more frost. Again, a good-looking day tomorrow, warmer than it was today at 68 for the high temperature. And then the mercury shoots upward very quickly. It's 82 on Friday. But with all that warm weather comes some wind as well. We've got to watch that fire danger Friday, Saturday. But keeping an eye on a pretty strong cold front in eastern Canada. That'll swing across the eastern U.S. and bring a pretty sharp cool down next week. Notice 65 on Monday. And again, potentially later next week, a widespread freeze for the viewing area. So soak up those 80s.
So we really need to enjoy these couple